I don't know why it says.
I've
Tommy,
got
live
the
recording?
live stream notice myself, so it looks like it's there. I'm gonna start a local recording, folks.
Thanks. All right, we got it.
And please don't forget to mute yourself when others are playing.
Thank you very much. That goes to everybody.
And
Thank
please
you
remember
very
to
much.
set your original sound for musicians to on.
Oh, thank you, Tom.
Yeah, I don't have to do anything here. I just hang out here. But I want to welcome each and every one of you to this incredible version of Rosendale Open Mic on May 8th of 2023. You will notice that I don't have my usual Rosendale Open Mic background on. That's because I don't have my usual Rosendale Open Mic computer either. So I'm in my kitchen, and this is the best it's going to get. So I want to start off by wishing all those to whom it applies a very happy upcoming Mother's Day this weekend, because I know we won't see you, most of you. There's a couple in here that I will see before then. But so a happy Mother's Day this weekend. And I also wanted to let you know that Mike Delaney has done this most incredible event, sort of like what we used to do at Rosendale, live Rosendale Open Mic. Every fifth Monday, instead of doing a regular ROM, we would have what we call Ceilidhs, which is it means dance in Irish, and just in Scottish it means something else. But for us, it meant song circle, and that's exactly what Mike did this past whatever day it was, I can't remember. And I got there late as usual, and it was packed. I mean, I sat next to Junko and Branson, and my left was Tom Lane and so many other people, and it was wonderful. The music was just stupendous. There was poetry. I actually read a poem written by somebody in the house right now named Richard Fox, and that's you, Richard. Yes, I read one of your poems, and I also read a poem by Johnny Flaherty, and I also read a poem from a book that my sister wrote, Terry Scholl, and it was a blast. And Mike is planning to have another one on June 1st. For those of you who are local, it's at the Thomas Crane Library in Quincy, Massachusetts. It's right in Quincy Square. You can't miss it, although I did, of course. But it was just wonderful. And I think, what we should do is we should start the show. And I want to say hello to everybody over on YouTube. And as soon as I can get my fingers to move, I will say hello to everybody there. But I want to thank everybody here in our Zoom room and everybody in our YouTube room. And it's just great to have you in the house. And there are plenty more people coming signed up. And some are, I know one's flying into California as we speak. So anyway, let us start with, I forgot to do, I'm really bad, Let us start with our first performer, who is our one and only. Let's hear it for David Hoffman, everybody. Hey, David. Welcome, David.
So tonight, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to do some flamenco, a little bit of that for you tonight.
beautiful, David. Thank you so much.
Oh,
Um,
Hey, David, what was it?
it was a Tingles followed by a Soliaris and then a falsetta.
Very
all right.
nice.
Do you have another short one for us, David?
Yeah, Prelude in D minor by Bach.
Thank you. Beautiful, David. Beautiful.
Nice.
All right. Well, we're going to do just a little bit of change. Hang on one second here. In our performance order, because we have one wonderful person that does have to be out of here at a very soon time, and that's going to be the one and only Michelle Abadia, everybody. Hello, Michelle. Welcome. Hey, Michelle. Welcome. How are you? You are muted, honey.
1 second.
That's
I
okay.
don't know where I am.
I know where you are.
Okay. There I am.
There you are. How are you, my dear?
Okay.
Good to see you. And
Huh.
you know what I mentioned to you in my email. If you have time to do a second song for us.
I don't. I
Okay.
can only do one.
Well, that's okay. We love you anyway. A lot.
Thank
A whole
you.
bunch loads. All right.
Thank
Let's hear.
you.
Let's swoon for Michelle, everyone.
Go, Michelle. Go, Michelle.
Swoon.
Well, this is telling me that my internet connection is unstable, to which I'm responding, that's not all that's unstable about my life. But
Oh, you silly girl.
I'll do this quickly and see if it lasts. Here we go. Someday, when I'm awfully low and the world is cold, I will feel a glow just thinking of you and the way you look tonight. Oh, but you're lovely with your smile so warm and your cheeks so soft. There is nothing for me but to love you, just the way you look tonight. With each word your tenderness grows, tearing my fears apart, and the my foolish heart. Love me, never ever change. Keep that breathless charm. Won't you please arrange it? 'Cause I love you just the way you look tonight. With each word your tenderness grows, tearing my fears apart. And that laugh that wrinkles your nose touches my foolish heart. Love me, never ever change. Keep that breathless charm. Won't you please arrange it? 'Cause I love you just the way you look tonight. Just the way you look tonight.
Michelle, that was beautiful.
Woo!
Ah. Oh my goodness, that was just wonderful. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Michelle, have a wonderful class and do whatever you're doing because you always do it so well. And we'll see you again really soon. Maybe for me and you, it might be Saturday. Is it Saturday we're talking? Possibly. Well, we'll do that. We'll talk about that another time. Tom, can you just spotlight me for 1 second before we give Dan the floor, or Karen? Thanks. I just want to let everybody know, and I apologize for this. I had some very minor surgery on my hand, on my right hand today, so I have no feeling in my right hand at all. So my usual chitter chatter in the chat part ain't gonna happen tonight. I apologize, and I did. Thankfully, just got the Zoom feed running, Tom. So thanks for the encouragement. I just logged out and logged back in. So I just want to let everybody know that. So I will leave, and now we're going to get the.
Oh shit! What happened to the voice?
I heard somebody say that, but I don't know. But I heard your voice loud and clear. Can you hear me? Okay, everybody.
Yes.
Okay. All right, so let's now hear it for Dan Kiley, everybody. Welcome, Dan. Good to see you, my friend. Hope all is well with you on your end.
Hi, can you hear me?
I can. We can.
Oh, hi, Neil. Everything's going good, I think. Well, not that good, I guess. In a couple weeks, I'm getting a total knee replacement. But besides that, I'm doing pretty well.
Well, somebody that's going to be here a little later on, if she's not here already, I haven't seen. But she had a double knee replacement just recently.
Wow,
She's driving already.
I'm here. I'm here.
That means Sue's here. So she'll tell you.
I'm here.
You
Sue
can
must
chat
have
with
walked
her.
on her hands when she did that one.
And I'm walking and driving and doing everything. It's fine. It went well.
We'll have to
Look at
chat
that.
later and give me some
Yeah.
advice.
That's it.
And
All right.
back to Neil. I've actually had 3 hand surgeries, so I can relate. It's
Oh, there you go.
and I rehabbed at the Hebrew Rehab as well, so I'm sure you're there
Yeah,
as
my
well.
favorite place.
Yep, me
All
too.
right, my friend. Dan Kiley, everybody.
All right, here's a song. This is an oldie. I just sort of dug it up. I forgot about it. This has got to be 8 or 10 years old, and it's called Daydreaming, and it goes like this. Let me start again. Spring is spring and birds are singing. I'm sitting in the Sunday dreaming of a place where no one cares if you're agnostic or you're into prayers. sense of humor had gone away. Looked for it here, looked for it there, looked for it just about, looked for it just about everywhere. Thought of life. Sorry, lost my place. Here's advice for the human consumer. Think you got a sense of humor, it can be your friend or even a defense. Without humor, everything's nonsense. Some people are mad, some people are sad, others don't appreciate what they have. If they realize all the things that they possess, perhaps they wouldn't be so mad and depressed. Happiness can simply be enjoying what you have. Ba-dee-ba-doom, ba-doo-ba-doom, ba-dee-ba-ba-doom, ba-dee-ba-doom, Spring is spring, birds are singing, sitting in the Sunday dreaming of a place where you're not judged by if you got money to burn or you're a flat broke guy. A place where you can feel and believe whatever you please.
Oh yeah.
Dan, that's all right. Hey, Dan,
Lost my place there for a second.
that, you sounded awesome. Do you
Great, yeah.
want to give us a second song?
Let me think if I.
If not,
Yeah,
we might-
I can do it.
good. I know we bypassed you the last time, and trying to catch up.
Yeah, let me just see. Do I have my harps up here?
And just for everybody that knows, hi to Janet Lerner coming to us from Jerusalem.
Let me do two next time since I don't seem to know where my harp is at the moment.
Okay, well, we can certainly do that. Or if we do a second round and you're still here,
Okay.
we can do that. Let me just get my list here. And I know
Thanks.
what's next. Let me see. Let's see. Oh, look at that. All right. Well, Dan, thank you so much.
Yeah,
Hi,
absolutely.
everybody, and we'll get some more done. And let's hear it from our very dear friend, our poet in residence for this night. It's wonderful. Let's hear from Richard Fox, everybody. Hey, Richard, great to see you. And Richard, brand new book going to the presses as we speak.
Neil, I sent you a visual aid by the email. I couldn't figure out how to post it on the chat. So if people have questions about what gefilte fish is a photo.
Such a deal, Richard. You don't think everybody here knows what gefilte fish is? What do you think?
It's a genre, but there were people in my writing group who had no clue. By the way, it's to get real fresh made gefilte fish in the Marais in Paris. The price is now €9.50 a piece. It's a lot of money. But this is a true story about one Passover when my grandfather, my Zadie, and Nana, my grandmother, decided to make gefilte fish the old country way. This is called fresh gefilte fish. Passover approaches. Nana and Zadie make gefilte fish the old country way. God forbid we eat grocery store dreck. Chunks jammed in gelatin, sealed jars. This year's special. Zadie fills the bathtub with cold water, adds chemical ice to adjust the pH. Perfect environment for carp, now swimming ovals in porcelain. The sole bathroom in the house has a new aroma, splashing sounds, puddles on the green and white tile floor. The line to use the toilet, to wash hands in sink, Fixed faces in the giant mirror, no longer there. Someone goes in, does their business, races out. 2 days before the Seder, Zadie harvests the fish, guts them, cuts off heads and tails, debones, passes each to me for filleting and skinning. I put them in the grinder for Nana. She adds matzo meal, herbs, spices, carrots. There is no recipe. Her hands are magic. Broth is prepared. Nana and I form egg-shaped cakes. Let them simmer. Remove to cool. Cover with stock. Refrigerate. We sit. Nosh macaroons. My great aunts are still scrubbing the tub.
Richard. You've got another one from your book, new or old, otherwise?
Yeah, I actually have this old one that I've been, I think this is from probably like around 2014. And it's sort of particularly, hitting me now. It's called On the Nature of Bliss. These pine trees, old friends, some chest high our first visit, have lower branches beyond our reach. I follow these paths on moonless nights. Soles of my feet sense gravel, dirt, tar. Navigate curves by shadows, starlight reflected from the lake. This cottage, ours, one August a year. Same kitchen and stove as the house I was raised in. Bookshelf with volumes of logarithm tables, map of Sebago, crease along Raymond Neck. This year, naps on the couch, harbored by Rudy Dog. Bentwood rocker on a porch facing the beach rail. I put formula into my feeding tube. Watch running toddlers chased by parents. Dogs bark, babies cry, teens screech, going to the lake for sun, sand, swim. I must stay dry, must remain in shade. 2 months of recovery. Teaspoons of baby applesauce, yogurt, scrambled eggs, vanilla pudding. My swallows, fingernails on sunburned skin. 1 month of 10-minute shuffles past 2 houses, the synagogue, then return. Here, with my family, even the shoebox of pills reclines. My son eats a Maine boiled dinner, sweet corn, red potatoes, steamers, lobster. I share the wisdom of my youth, how to crack and extract the pink flesh. Next week, a visit with my oncologist, blood work, x-rays, vitals, hose up the nose. Food tastes like copper, water, rust. Today, a breeze from the lake carries pine cones, suntan lotion, hamburger sizzle, splashing, giggles, a boat on the far shore. Eyes closed, world still, I am. Thank you.
Richard Fox, thank you so much, my friend. I just want to let you know, Richard, that Bo is not going to make it tonight. He just sent a note that he just been busy working all day today, so he couldn't make it. So, but he sends his love, and he said, "Is Richard there?" I said, "Yes," and he said to send his love.
Okay, I saw him last weekend. He looked really good.
He said he feels good. So, all right. Well, thank you so much, Richard. So great to see you as always. Dan and let me just move this. Let me move over to Karen first. So thanks again, Richard, for Richard's book.
Okay.
And now we're going to move over to Karen. And Karen, before you start, I just want to tell Dan it's Sushan. Dan is the name you want to look for. All right. And now let's hear it for the beautiful, wonderful woman who sends you all the incredible sign up genius and video information today, as well as being a co-host tonight, and just everybody pitching in here. That's what ROM's all about and has been for the last 15 years. And I can't thank everybody, Karen and Tom and everybody else who's done so much, along with, of course, Mike, with everybody. So thank you, Karen. I'm going to shut up and let you play. And if you want to do a second song, please do.
Thank you.
Karen Sauer, everybody.
Go, Karen. Go, Karen.
How are my levels? How is my level?
Decent.
Too
yeah.
low.
Too low. The whole thing is too low?
You're to me anyway, you're
I'm sorry.
your
As
voice
I
is
said, my what do you call it? My external microphone just wasn't working today. Isn't. So let me see. Input level. This shows no input level volume.
It sounds fine. I wouldn't play with it.
No? What?
You are lower than everybody else, but I think we can turn up to hear you.
But you're okay.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I just didn't have time to try to figure out what was going on. Now I have this. Beep. I just want to get rid of this so I can see. Okay, so I guess if all of us who write songs have probably some dinosaur songs that are extinct, and this is one of those. But sometimes they come out of extinction and become zombie songs. I hope that won't happen in this case. So last summer, I think it was, there were some hearings about the January 6th riots, and you may recall Josh Hawley, who famously raised his fist in to encourage the mob, and then was later shown to be running through the hallway. So this is about that. Run, 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 oh my, that guy can hustle. By gosh, that fella Josh can run. He was booking, didn't know the world was looking. Josh, could it be your running days are done? Outside the Capitol on January 6th, Josh was caught on camera pumping his now notorious fist. Josh took his fist inside and soon they had to go in hiding, 'cause the shit hit the fan, so he upped and ran. He didn't stay to welcome the mob he'd helped incite. They were itching for a fight, yes sir. He scampered, scarpered, scurried. Man, the dude was in a hurry. Ran so quick that he was just a blur. Run, 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 oh my, that guy can hustle. By gosh, that fella Josh can run. He was booking, didn't know the world was looking. Josh, could it be your running days are gone, done? As for the angry mob, though Josh was one with them, in a rare moment of clarity, it occurred to him that some of them hadn't seen his famous fist raised in solidarity. And what if they didn't? That could spell trouble. In their little heads, who knows what goes on? So he took off in a sprint, yes, he lit out on the double, like a streaker, but with his clothes on. Run, 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 oh my, that guy can hustle. My gosh, that fella Josh can run. He was booking, didn't know the world was looking. Josh, could it be your running days are done? In retrospect, it's funny, he was running like a bunny. I mean a manly bunny, indeed. 'Cause don't forget, Josh wrote the book on manhood. Yes, he literally wrote a book entitled Manhood, the masculine virtues America needs. So Josh gunned it, he skedaddled, he dashed, and I wrote this song hoping he's still in the news. This sort of story gets old fast, and that is why I didn't have time to polish it before I sang it to you.
Oh, Karen, that was wonderful. That was wonderful. You have another?
Never gets old. Never gets old.
No.
I was working on another song. I haven't had much success with it, but I'm going to read you a short poem that I'm trying to write a song to. And I think there's often a big difference between lyrics and poetry. And so maybe that's my trouble. This is poetry. And it's an Emily Dickinson poem, Heart, We Will Forget Him. And it's been said beautifully by Aaron Copland, but his song goes from there to there, and my range is more like there to there. So I was trying to write a song to it, because the song makes me think of Chris Lee, because it talks about somebody having light. And Chris, as you may recall, always ended his song with a blessing and sent white light out. And he always, if I had any sick or whatever, he would always send me green light. So I'm trying to write this song for Chris, but the poem is, Heart, we will forget him, you and I, tonight. You may forget the warmth he gave. I will forget the light. When you have done, pray tell me, that I my thoughts may dim. Haste, lest while you're lagging, I may remember him.
That's so beautiful, Karen. And just thank you so much. And that was really a nice tribute to Chris Lee. And for those of you who are in the room that may not, from around the country and the world, that did not know that Karen was part of a group along with Mike Delaney called the Tritones, and Tritones are moving ahead with that same name. And we lost Chris Lee in February. February. And Karen was actually the very, very last person to play a song for him while he was in the hospital the day before I was there. But he was a treasure. We all loved him so much. And so thank you so much, Karen, for both. And it's just a wonderful tribute you just paid to Chris Lee. And I love you for it anyway. So thank you so much. Thank you. All right. Next up is our dear friend. Let's hear for Charlie Ortolani. Hi, Charlie. Welcome, my friend. Good to see you. Hey, Charlie, you are muted. You know that, but
Okay, I'm unmuted now. Good.
Indeed.
Jeez.
You are indeed.
I thought we'd have Melissa tonight. I know I said that a lot when I come here, but things are a little better, so we're hopeful, and she'll get here as soon as she feels well enough to do it. So, but it's always nice to come back and hear some of the people that I'm so familiar with from what, like 12 years of going to ROM, I think, whatever it was that. I think I started in 2010, I think.
Yeah. Well, you certainly do the 2 slots you're allotted, if you would. That'd be wonderful. We love you. You know that. So let's hear for Charlie Ortolani, everybody. And give our love to Melissa, as always, please.
I will definitely do that. I'm looking for stuff to challenge myself. From about 1998 till about 2015, I was working a lot on Richard Thompson arrangements, and then now I haven't done the arrangements in about, I don't know, 5-6 years, many of them, and they're hard. I go back to them and it's like, wow, I can't do this anymore. But but I keep trying. And the other thing, of course, Richard Thompson's songs have all these words. This is pretty challenging to an almost 72-year-old person, trying to remember the words. So I've given in to the idea that I may have to read lyrics for the rest of my life, which is kind of weird. But anyway, this is called Pharaoh. I think it was written during the Bush administration, but it certainly applied to the Trump administration as well. So. Pharaoh sits in his tower of steel. The dogs of money all at his heels. Magicians cry, oh truth, oh real. We're all working for the Pharaoh. 1,000 eyes, 1,000 ears, feeds us all, he feeds our fears. Don't stir in your sleep, my dear, we're all working for the Pharaoh. And it's Egypt land, we're all living in Egypt land. Lord, to my people again. We're all working for the Pharaoh. Hidden from the eye of chance, the men of shadow dance a dance. And we're all struck into a trance, that we're all working for the Pharaoh. Idols rise into the sky, pyramids soar, sphinxes lie. We're all Cyrus Eye, we're all working for the Pharaoh. It's Egypt land, we're all living in Egypt land. Moses, be my people again. 'Cause we're all working for the Pharaoh. Dig a ditch, shape a stone, another battlement for his throne. Another day on earth is blown, we're all working for the Pharaoh. Call it England, you can call it Spain. Egypt rules with a whip and chain. Moses, free my people again. We're all working for the Pharaoh. And it's Egypt land, we're all living in Egypt land. Moses, feel my people again. We're all working for the Pharaoh. Pharaoh sits in his tower of steel. Around his feet the princes kneel. Far beneath we shoulder the wheel. We're all working for the Pharaoh. Moses, free my people again. We're all working for the Pharaoh.
It's a Passover song.
Passover song. I like that. Uh,
That's a fun song to do, and it's actually the easier ones on the list to do. So, and I need easy songs to do. I know I complain every time I've come here about my hands and how I'm losing my hands to arthritis and to stiffness and all this sort of stuff. So every song I do involves some sort of workaround all those limitations that are coming. But I really like this song. You don't travel like I do across the atlas in vague pursuits, across the small print in between. You don't travel when you leave. Way out west there's a great big sky. Clouds roll over my mountainsides. They watch the weather all down the ride. Same way that I watch your eyes. The crowds you waste are the space you need to go somewhere without me. And we both need time to spend alone and wait for someone to come home. You don't travel like I do across the country in vague pursuit. You don't need to be gone that way. You can sit right there and be miles away. The clouds you raise are the space you need to go somewhere without me. We both get time to spend alone and wait for someone to come home. The clouds you raise, the space you need to go somewhere without me, and both get time to spend alone and wait for someone to come home.
Yeah.
It's weird when you struggle to do a B minor chord. Wait, thank you very much.
E9 is bad.
Great chords, Charlie. You know I always depended on you to back me up because no one else could. You and Mike.
Yeah, I'm not so sure I could do it as well anymore, but thank you.
You could. I have no doubt. All right. Well, next up is going to be that wonderful person who's really running tonight. Let's hear it for our co-host and this wonderful guy who's just back from his trip. Let's hear it for Tom Maynard, everybody.
Yeah.
Go Tom. Go Tom.
Thanks, Neil. Yeah, so as I let everybody in the world know, I'm going off on this open-ended walk of the Appalachian Trail, and 2 weeks later, I come back with an injury. So I'm grateful to be
happened?
back. I'm grateful to be able to be here with you all. And I hope that things settle down with my leg and I can get back out on the local trails at least in the next couple weeks. So
Very fortunate injury for us, though.
it was a fortunate injury for you guys. Why?
Yes. Glad to see you back so soon.
I think you're talking about me, Tom,
Well, thank you. Thanks. So when I was out on trail, I took with me a soprano ukulele so I could have something to keep my hand in. And so I kind of fell in love with it. It was really cool to be able to bring out an instrument. And last time I was out on trail, I had a ukulele as well, but it was this kind of, well, it was cheap. It was a cheap plastic thing. And it worked, but it just barely worked. And this time I went out and bought an Enya polycarbonate ukulele soprano. This is not that. This is actually a concert version of it. And it's low. It's got the low G on it, so I can get some lower notes on it. But because I loved it so much, I've worked up a couple of arrangements with it. So. I believe Neil was kind enough to ask me for a couple of songs. So I'm going to do, the first one is the Gordon Lightfoot song. And I'm really struggling with the fact that we lost him last week. He was one of my real formative musician heroes. And if I learned anything about songwriting and performance, it was listening to Gordon do his stuff. And I don't at all pretend that I've achieved even a fraction of his skill and talent. But anyway, this is Gordon Lightfoot. This is called Beautiful. At times I just don't know how you could be anything but beautiful. Wait, here it is. I think that I was made for you, and you were made for me. And I know that I will never change, 'cause we've been friends through rain or shine for such a long, long time. Laughing eyes and smiling face seem so lucky just to have the right telling you with all my might, you're beautiful tonight. And I know that you will never stray, 'cause you've been that way from day to day for such a long, long time. Close. How could life be anything but beautiful? I think that I was made for you, and you were made for me. And I know that I will never change, 'cause we've been friends through rain or shine for such a long, long time. I must say it means so much to me to be the one who's telling you, and I'm telling you that you're beautiful.
Wow. Beautiful.
That is just
Nicely
literally
done.
so beautiful and nicely done. Thank you for playing that.
So the second one is Caledonia by Dewey McLean. Oh, I don't know if you can see the changes that have come over me. In these last few days, I've been afraid that I might slip away. So I'm telling old stories, singing songs that make me think of where I've come from, and that's the reason why I seem so far away today. And let me tell you that I love you, and I think about you all the time. Caledonia is calling me, now I'm going home. If I should become a stranger, well, that would make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had. And I have moved, I've kept on moving, proved the points that I needed proving, lost the friends I needed losing, found others on the way. And I've kissed the ladies and left them crying, stolen dreams, yeah, there's no denying. Traveled hard, sometimes with conscience flying, somewhere in the wind. Let me tell you that I love you, and I think about you all the time. Caledonia is calling me, now I'm going home. If I should become a stranger, well then that would make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had. Now I'm sitting here before the fire, the empty room, the forest choir, the flames that could never get any higher have withered now, they're gone. But I'm steady thinking, my way is clear, and I know what I'll do tomorrow. Hands are shaking and kisses flow, now I will disappear. And let me tell you that I love you, and I think about you all the time. Caledonia is calling me, now I'm going home. And if I should become a stranger, oh well, that would make me more than sad. Caledonia has been everything I've ever had.
Yeah.
Tom, beautiful, Tom. Thank you so much, my friend.
Thank you all.
Beautiful sound. Really nicely done. Thanks so much. Tom made it, everybody.
Yeah.
Thank you.
He's the guy running this show tonight. So, and as I told many of you, I know there's several people who just logged on that may or may not have heard, and Janet Lerner from Israel is swooning for you, of course, because Michelle's not here to do it. So thank you, Janet Lerner. By the way, Janet, I met somebody last night at a concert that knows you and stayed with you when she went to Israel. I'll tell you later. But anyway, thank you so much, Tom Maynard. Next up is going to be our dear friend Mel Gluskin. Let me see. Sometimes. Okay, now we can do it. Mel Gluskin, everybody. Hey, Mel, welcome, my friend.
Howdy.
Good to see you.
So I'll do a little level check. I'm not going to be singing. Is that okay?
Does sound good to me, but I'm probably the one
okay.
who suggests.
I found out some sad news yesterday. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the music store Mr. Music in Alston, which is my favorite vintage guitar place, but one of the owners, Tom Barone, passed away unexpectedly a couple of weeks ago. So I'd known him for about 30 years, and he's a good guy. But also, I want to take, as I'm in retirement, I'm reviewing my working career and looking back at some things I wasn't so proud of. So going way back to about age 16, my first job was in a fancy country golf club behind the snack bar, and no money was exchanged. They would sign little checks, but so I have to come clean about two things. First of all, what was sold as chicken salad was actually chopped turkey breast, so I'm really feeling better about coming clean about some of these things. And the other thing was we had a sign behind the grill. It faced the employees, but the patrons could not see it. And the sign said, "Never serve a customer anything you've dropped more than once." And we always held fast to that rule. So I just want to thank you for letting me come clean about that. I feel much better now. So the other thing is, I actually have never written any songs for the Beatles, but I'll do a couple of Beatles tunes now. Thank you.
Good job.
Nice.
Thank you very much.
I have to tell you that I do have a request for you for the next time. If you could bend your screen back a little bit so people could steal your riffs on the guitar, because they loved how you played that song. You are muted now, Mel, so we can't hear you. But
I think it's more important to see the top of my head, which I really like to show, instead of this. Sorry.
I would like to see both, all of the above.
hey, look at that. All right. Well,
I'll move back next.
to make a massive decision. Get Mel in. John Zaya, Mike, you ready to go now, my friend? Let me see if we can add John Zaya, because I know he has to leave early. Hi, John. Are you ready to go, my friend? All right. John Zaya is coming to us all the way from Georgia, everybody. So, and good to see you, my friend.
Hi. Glad to be here. Thank you for having us, Neil. This is still so much fun. I'm going to do a song. I did the same song a couple weeks ago, but I found a different version that's a little more fun. So I'll play that this time. Hopefully it works out okay. If it doesn't, I just picked it up yesterday, so we'll see what happens. Thank you. Can you hear the music?
Awesome, John.
Wow. Ron Finley, also known as the Gangster Gardener. This garden was developed.
Sorry.
That's just awesome, my friend. And I know you do have to run, but thank you. Thank you so much for joining us. And, be well, be happy and healthy, and say hi to the whole family.
Thank you, guys.
Say hi to Steph.
See you in a couple weeks.
Yeah, it sounds like a
good.
All right, let me see who's next. I lost my sheet already. Let me see.
Junko.
Oh, thanks. Look at. I'm glad to have other people watching for me. You know. And I love that laugh too. All right, now let's hear for Junko Ogawa, who I got to see in person. Hi, Junko. Welcome.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. I'm gonna do one of my original song. It's called the Butterfly version 2. Red and the yellow, blue swirls it too. I am a butterfly. Let me hover on you. Oh, you. Flower to flower. My wings are fairy tale, a touch of velvet and shade of tea, looking for honey to rendezvous, but I am worried my secrets. I am a butterfly with a horn on my head, trying to touch me. You'll be bled. I am a butterfly with a horn on my head, trying to kiss me. You'll be dead, oh dead, 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 let it slipping on the Saturday, I float with grace. I am a butterfly. Would you care to dance with me? Oh, May. It takes just a glance, the stripes on my back wings, silhouette of elegance. Oh, I dream of romance, looking for honey to rendezvous. I am worried my secrets out. Oh, I am a butterfly with a horn on my head, trying to touch me. You'll be bled. I am a butterfly. I've got a horn on my head, trying to kiss me. You'll be dead. You'll be dead.
Beautiful, Junko. Thank you so much. Thank you. And I'm not sure if you got my message, Junko. Did you have a second song? Did you have one ready to perform? Oh, you're muted. You are muted, Junko. I can't hear you.
I had my cheating sheet over the chat. I'm sorry, but I can do it if everybody's getting a second song. I'm happy to.
Not everybody, but we're trying to. I had asked you earlier, so if you can do it, great.
Bye, bye, bye. I haven't done it for a while. Eat came off your finger, came off your finger, the ring I placed one special August day. I remember looking your eyes, blue, blue eyes, and thinking I'd never let them go. What came off with the ring was the memory in a bubble, slowly lifting in the air. Happy me, happy you, sad face, smiley face, drifting into the sky. What can I do? The ring is in the air, my marriage spinning away. So I say bye 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 my husband. I won't be by you no more. Bye 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 homemade apple pie, sweet lullaby, but taste to tie-dye TV from Best Buy. Oh go flying out through the door. La 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 la. La 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 la. What can I do? The ring is in the air, my marriage spinning away. So I say bye 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 my husband. I won't swing by you no more. Bye 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 beach bum in July, funky dressy bottle in Hawaii, dancing with the fireflies, buying Christmas bonsai, and you a bedroom samurai. Oh, go flying up through the door. Bye 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 my husband. Thank you for sharing my life. Bye 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 my husband. Tomorrow I won't be your wife. Thank you.
That's wonderful. Really good.
Junko, I've always loved your songs. That's always been one of my favorites. I remember the day you wrote it, actually. So, Junko Ogawa, everybody. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. All right. Next up is a young fellow who we haven't seen here, if at all, virtually in a very long time, Terry Kitchen. And I'm going to let him do a whole bunch of talking about an upcoming gig that he has for our local folks right here in Rosendale Square with Jim Infantino, Daniel Mariah, and himself. But he knows better than I about it. So let's hear it for Terry Kitchen, everybody. Okay. Welcome, Terry. Good to see you.
All right. Well, thank you. Thanks for the introduction, Neil, and great to see everybody. It's been a long time since I've been able to Zoom in with you guys. So thanks to Neil and everybody for keeping it going. And Neil's correct. On Friday, May 19th, so a week from Friday, I'm going to be at the Square Root in Roslindale Square with my friends Jim Infantino and Danielle Miraglia. We're each going to do short solo sets and then do the second set in the round, trading songs back and forth. So it should be a lot of fun. And Jim is, I would call him a surrealist balladeer, if you're not familiar with his music. And Danielle is a great sort of blues maven, really sort of acoustic blues rock and roll. So it should be a fun night. I'm glad to see everybody. We all survived April, which was like cold and rainy. Like the past couple of days have been great, but April was just astoundingly cold and rainy. So this is called Rain, Rain, Rain. And I hope you all sing along at home. Raining all night, raining all year. Well, who knows when it will end and all the clouds all disappear. You gotta make your own sunshine, make your own blue sky. Make your own future, can't depend on mine. Raining so hard, raining so gray, raining like tears. Oh, who knows who will be left to clean up the mess and go on from here. We gotta make our own sunshine, make our own blue sky. Make our own future, can't depend on time. All day, raining all night, raining all year. Oh, raining so hard, raining so gray, raining like tears. We gotta make our own future, make our own blue sky. Make our own future, can't depend on time. Raining. Oh, raining. Oh, raining all day, raining all night, raining all year. Well, just hang on until when all of the clouds all disappear.
Oh, Terry.
Hey.
Great song.
And everything that Terry said about his upcoming show with Jim Infantino, he was actually our 2020 opener at ROM and our live ROM. And of course, that was when I had my surgery, so I couldn't be there. So I missed him. And Daniel Moralia is one of my favorite all-time blues guitarists. But Terry, might you have a second song for us?
Well, thanks so much for asking. I will do a second one. This is shorter. I promise.
Hey Terry, could you make sure you've got the original sound turned on?
I do.
Okay.
Thank you. And this is called Faith, and this is a love song. Love is confusing now, love is complex. He took a piece of your heart when he left, But I'll place my bet there's a piece of your heart that remains. Well, all I need to proceed in good faith is faith you're proceeding the same. You thought he was perfect, and maybe he is. He's perfectly happy to leave you like this. Well, perfect I'm not, but I'm strong, and I'm hoping to change. All I need to proceed in good faith is faith you're proceeding the same. Now I don't believe that a wound must be kept bandaged, and I don't think anyone's doomed to fail in love. Somehow the human heart can manage to rise above its pain. So you're scared of the future, you're scared of the night. Well, I'll take your hand when we turn out the light. You can cry for as long as you need, till no tears remain. And all I need to proceed in good faith is faith you're proceeding the same. Well, all that I need to proceed in good faith is faith you're proceeding the same. Love is confusing now. Love is complex.
Beautiful, Terry. Now you're gonna make it come back to our virtual ROM while we still have it when you are available, Terry. Thank you so much.
All right. Thanks for keeping it going. Great to see everybody.
Great. All right. Next up is that guy that we that puts together our website so incredibly well, the one and the only Mike Williams. So let's hear from Mike Williams. I just like a quick announcement. For Tom's suggestion, anybody that might have a second song, feel free to go with it for now. So it's a great night, and I'm glad you're all here. And I see a couple people just showed up again. So Mike Williams, everybody.
Hi, good to be here. Is my sound okay? I have terrible luck with my sound.
Seems okay.
Okay. Yeah, I too was surprised by Gordon Lightfoot's passing, and he was really one of the greats, a really prolific, very disciplined songwriter. I saw a documentary on him once, and he had a different career before he was a folk singer. He was had a TV show in Canada where they all had suits and bow ties and sang songs, and but and one thing I learned too is he wrote the music for, I mean, I don't know what it's called when they, put the little dots on the staff with the flags on them, but he does that for every song he writes or wrote, all handwritten when he was done. So I'm going to do another rain song, Rainy Day People. If my voice can carry through. Rainy day people always seem to know when it's time to call. Rainy day people don't talk, they just listen till they've heard it all. Rainy day lovers don't lie when they tell you they've been down like you. Rainy day people don't mind if you're crying a tear or two. If you get lonely, all you really need is that rainy day love. Rainy day people all know there's no sorrow they can't rise above. Rainy day lovers don't love any others, that would not be kind. Rainy day people all know how it hangs on a peace of mind. Rainy day lovers don't lie when they tell you they've been down there too. Rainy day people don't mind if you're crying a tear or two. Rainy day people always need to know when you're feeling blue. High-stepping stutters who land in the gutters sometimes need one too. Take it or leave it or try to believe it if you've been down too long. Rainy day lovers don't hide love inside, they just pass it on. Rainy day lovers don't hide love inside, they just pass it on.
Oh, Mike, that was so right on, man. That was beautiful.
Yeah,
Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
Do you have a second song for us, Mike?
I do.
Good.
But by the way, that one I just learned today. I was surprised.
Wow, and you did it so powerfully.
Yeah, now here's another one that I have done for a long time, and I'll probably totally screw it up, but it's another rain song called In the Early Morning Rain. In the early morning rain, with $1 in my hand, with an aching in my heart, and my pockets full of sand. I'm a long way from home. Lord, I miss my loved ones so. In the early morning rain, with no place to go, out on runway number 9, Big 707 said to go. And I'm stuck here on the grass, where the pavement never grows. Now the liquor tasted good, and the women all were fast. Well, there she goes, my friend. She'll be rolling down at last. Hear the mighty engines roar, see the silver wing on high. She's away in westward bound, far above the clouds she'll fly, where the morning rain don't fall, and the sun always shines. She'll be flying over my home in about 3 hours' time. And this old airport's got me down. It's no earthly good to me, and I'm stuck here on the ground, and cold as drunk as I can be. Jump a jet plane like you can a freight train, so I'd best be on my way in the early morning rain. jump a jet plane like you can a freight train. So I'd best be on my way in the early morning rain.
Nicely done. Nicely done.
Nice job.
Really nicely done, Mike. That's really wonderful. Thank you so much. Great job, my friend. Thank you so much for all the great work you're doing on the website, as always.
It's good to be here.
All right. Next up, we have our very wonderful friend, Branson Bofats, in the house. Hi, Branson. Welcome.
Hey, good evening, everybody.
Good to see you, my friend. Glad to see Branson live and in person, too, this week.
Yeah, good to be seen, huh? With all those people. Everybody just really dying to be back out on the scene again. So it was a good night. Well, let's try this. Sound good?
Sounds good to me.
Excellent. Thank you.
Oh, I love the way you do that song. Benson. Thank you so much.
Beautifully done.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Might you have a second for us?
No, let's keep the line moving. I want to hear Mike and everybody else. So.
Well, we got plenty of time.
Paul Clark's up next, isn't he?
Paul Clark's up next.
Yeah.
I want to
Paul.
introduce everybody to Paul. And for those of you who have not met Paul Clark, coming to us all the way from the UK. And Paul, I just want to let you know the privilege that we all have to have you here at ROM, but also that Janet Lerner is still in Israel watching you play. And it's 3:43 a.m. her time. I don't know how she does it, but she's still here. Thank you, Janet Lerner.
Yeah. That's even tougher than me, that is, isn't it?
Ah, there you go.
Right. This is by Scottish TV producer and poet, I think, maybe TV critic, I can't remember. W. Gordon Smith. It's called Come by the Hills. Come by the hills to the land where fancy is free, and stand by the peaks, touch the sky, deep glens in their lee, where the rivers run clear and the bracken lies gold in the sun, and cares of tomorrow must wait till this day is done. Come by the hills to the land where life is a song, and marvel while birds fill the air with their joy all day long, where the trees sway in time, their leaves and the wind play as one, and cares of tomorrow must wait till this day is done. Come by the hills to the land where legends remain, where stories of old stir the heart and may yet come again, where the past has been lost but the future is still to be won, and cares of tomorrow must wait till this day is done. Come by the hills to the land where fancy is free, and stand by the rocks on the strand where the lochs meet the sea, where the rivers run clear and the heather is warmed by the sun, and cares of tomorrow must wait till this day is done, and cares of tomorrow must wait till this day is done.
Beautiful.
I love that song. Love that song.
I love it as well. And Paul, you had a second for us, possibly?
Okay, yeah.
Great.
Here we go. The garden was in bloom, my egoist. The light was right, the show was very brave. You simply had to shy your hat away and rave, because the colours looked so gay. The colours looked so gay. The garden was your home, my echo or perhaps it crushed your spirit. It was all for you, or the surroundings were too plush. The surroundings were too plush. The garden felt your loss, my egoist. But what it gained were others not your kind. At first the heavy hand it came, and finally the blind, until nothing looked the same. But nothing looked the same. The garden is alone now, egoist. They've all flown on, the butterflies of day, and nothing now takes flight above this sad display, except the butterflies of night. The butterflies of night, except the butterflies of night. The butterflies of night. My egoist. That's...
Oh, that was just
Wow.
beautiful, Paul. Thank you.
Beautiful.
That's great. And that was great. So thank you so much for joining us, Paul, and please come back whenever you can. And I want to just move on. Let me see. I had, oops, I'm sorry. I had Gaia. I can't remember. I see him put the message.
She's not going to use her video, so she.
Oh yeah, no, I know. Yeah, I just couldn't.
Yeah, no, I'm here. I'll just straighten everything out real quick. I called Marianne McAllister and left her a voicemail message. She didn't answer. I told her she was up in 3 minutes or less.
Yeah, no, she's in class, and I know that. So we already went over that. So
but if you look at the schedule, you've got me after her.
Yeah, no, I know, but that's how we do it at Rome. We just go bypass anybody, but I know ahead of time, so it's good.
Oh.
It's all good. So as long as you're ready, if not, we can go to the next person. But you ready?
Of course, I can be ready. Sure.
There you are. Okay, then let's hear it for Gaia from Maui, coming to all the way from the beautiful state of Hawaii. So we've got people from all over the place. Hey, Gaia. So welcome, my friend.
Oh. You want me to do 2 songs? Is that what we're doing right now?
Please do.
Okay. So I'm going to start with a Joni Mitchell song. Can everybody hear me okay? Thumbs up, please. If my voice is loud enough. Okay, thank you. Daylight falls upon the path. The forest falls behind. Today I am not prey to dark uncertainty. The shadow trembles in its wrath. I've robbed its blackness blind and tasted sunlight as my fear came clear to me. Please beat Ron. I think I understand. Fear is like a wilderland, stepping stones or sinking sand. Now the way leads to the hills above the steeple's chime. Below me, sleeping rooftops round the harbor. It's there I'll take my thirsty fill of friendship over wine, forgetting fear, but never disregard. guarding her. Oh, I think I understand. You know, fear is like a wilderland. It's either stepping stones or sinking sand. Sometimes voices in the night will call me back again, back along the pathway of a troubled mind. When forests rise to block the light, they keep a traveler sane. I'll challenge them with flashes from a brighter time. I think I understand. You know, fear is like a wilderland. It's either stepping stones or sinking sand. Joni Mitchell wrote that in 1966.
Beautiful, yeah, beautiful.
Beautifully done.
And so another song I'm going to keep in line with Joni. Do another Joni from another time. So many to choose from. You know, there's about 200. If you go to Joni Mitchell's official website, you get to look at 200 titles of songs she did. It's masterful. I love it. A to Z, like that. So I'm going to just pick out something that, look at that. Marianne, I woke you up with my call, didn't I? Oops. I brought her. I'll do my secret place. It's good because my phone was almost dead. You were the last call and then it went dead. Okay, this is the song Joni Mitchell did with, who was that guy? She did it with, oh, it's not coming to me right now. But anyway, there's some male vocalist that does the song with her and you can look it up or Google it. My Secret Place. This is off of Chop Mark and Rainstorm, and it also appears on her complete Griffin recordings. I'm gonna take you to, please mute Tom et al., a special place. It's a place that you, like no one else I know, might appreciate. I don't go there with anyone, but you're a special case for my special place, for my secret place. Well, people talk to tell you something or to take up space. Guess I'm only talking to be talking to your pretty face. I don't talk much to anyone, but you're a special case for my special place, for my secret place in my secret place, in my secret. I was born and raised in New York City. I'm just getting used to Colorado. Oh, street bravado, carry me. Why did you bring me to a place so wild and pretty? Are there pigeons in this park? Muggers after dark in these golden trees, in my secret place, in my secret place, in my secret. I'm gonna take you to my special place. It's a place no amount of hurt and anger can deface. I put things back together there. It all falls into place in my special place, in my secret space, in my secret place, in my secret. Once I saw a film in New York City. It was shot in Colorado. Girl meets desperado in the trembling mountain trees. Out of all of the girls that you see in bleachers and cafe windows, sitting flirting with someone, looking to have some fun, why did you pick me from a secret place in my heart? Secret place in my secret space. I'm still, the whole time I'm singing, I've never sang this song before, but I've heard it a few times. But I kept trying to sing, was that Tom Petty that did this with her? It's going to drive me crazy. It was either Tom Petty or I'm going to Google it and let you know.
That I can't answer.
I'll answer within minutes. Oh, Peter Gabriel, thank you for that.
Oh, look at that. Brandon, you got it.
It's the prize.
That's great.
So I know it was hard at first to catch who was singing what to who because I didn't go into the male voice. And then when I realized, oh, that's his voice, it was too late.
One of my favorite songs.
And you did a great job on it.
Yeah.
Wait. Who said that? Who said one of my favorite songs?
It's Branson.
Branson,
Yeah, Branson.
that knew. Hey, Branson, do you do that song?
No, that would be a challenge.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
You could take the male part and I could take the Joni parts.
Have to think about that.
Okay, keep it in mind. Thanks everybody for listening.
Hey, thanks, Gay. So nice of you to come all the way from Maui. Thank you so much. All right. Well, next up, I didn't get an answer from our dear friend, but let's see if Marianne McAllister might just be ready for us. Hi, Marianne McAllister. Welcome. How was your class? I hope you had a great time.
It was a great class. Thank you.
It's great.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll give us a couple of songs.
I'd love to. Yeah, that should have gone through. I thought I responded. Okay. Yeah, I got a couple songs. This is Wave, because I don't know, we're getting there to summer. The original music, sorry. So close your eyes, for that's a lovely way to be. Aware of things your heart alone was meant to see. Don't try to stars above and don't fight me. The fundamental loneliness goes whenever two can dream together. When I saw you first, the time was 3:30. When your eyes met mine, it was eternity. By now we know the wave is on its way to me. Just catch the wave, don't be afraid of loving me. The fundamental loneliness goes whenever two can dream together. eternity. By now we know the wave it's on its way to be. Just catch the wave, don't be afraid of loving me. The loneliness goes whenever two can dream a dream together.
Beautiful.
Thank you. And it was dedicated to my friends Ari and Tammy here with me. So that was for you guys.
FYI, Marianne, your bandwidth is a little narrow tonight.
Oh, here we go again.
Yeah, for a while you were totally frozen on the screen for me.
But your vocal, your audio has been mostly there.
Yeah.
Mostly there.
Well, I don't know about
Yeah,
that.
I
but
think I'm changing
that's generous.
systems. Thanks. Yeah, I'm gonna have to change it. Oh, I'm gonna try one more. It's okay. Duke Ellington, Manny Kurtz, in a sentimental mood. In a sentimental mood, I can see the stars come through my room in your loving attitude. Flame that lights the gloom on the wings of every kiss. Drift a memory so strange and sweet in this sentimental bliss. You make my paradise complete. Rose petals seem to fall. It's all like a dream to call you mine. My heart's a lighter thing since you made this night a thing divine. In a sentimental, but within a world so heavenly, for I never dreamed that you be loving sentimental me.
Yeah, that was so beautiful.
Freeze up again, or how? I just gotta make the call. Change systems.
It is still you're in the red as far as your bandwidth goes.
Okay.
So, but we
Yep,
hear
I
you
changed.
perfect. You really pretty much we could hear you the whole time, but your picture,
Here,
yeah,
I should just be a picture. And then...
yeah. But
Yeah, there was a little bit of stutter in hearing her, but not very much.
It's time to change. This isn't working. Okay.
Thank you so much for being you always. We love having you.
Thanks. It's good to be here. Take care.
Great to have you. All right, now we're going to have the one and only Bunny Barnes joining us tonight, and welcome to Bunny, coming to us from Pennsylvania, correct?
Yeah, from Pennsylvania, Sellersville, Pennsylvania.
Here we go.
Thanks for having me tonight.
Bunny, great to see
What a
you.
Fabulous night of music. Wow, great artists tonight. That was beautiful, Marianne. Wow, what a voice. So I want to do a couple tunes. The first tune is, some of you have my album already, but this is from my new CD called It Goes Like It Goes. The song I want to do is called Mad World. It was by Roland Orzabal and done by Tears for Fears. And it's a really catchy tune and really requested well on most of my gigs. How's that sound? Is right?
Yeah, sounds great.
Mad World.
Beautifully done.
Thank you.
That was lovely, Bunny. Thank you so
I was
much.
surprised when you just went instrumental on it. I was just kept waiting for the
Yeah.
lyrics. I was like, wow.
I had vocal cord cancer a while ago, 2007 to 2009. I had 5 surgeries, so I recreated myself as an instrumental guitarist. And
Wow.
just a couple months ago, it came back. So I'm
You're starting to sing.
even
Are you starting to
talking,
sing
even
again?
talking is a challenge.
Yeah, your voice sounds really cool like this, though. Yeah.
Thanks.
Good for
Yeah.
you. Good for you.
Very,
I'm also-
we're very blessed to have you with us, and
Thank you.
we love what you
I'm
do.
blessed to be here. It's so good
Yeah.
to be here.
Yeah.
So we lost Gordon Lightfoot this week, and I wanted to do a tune of his. Here's If You Could Read My Mind.
Oh, gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
Oh, that was so beautiful, Bunny. Thank you so
Thank you,
much.
thank you. I always end my live streams by saying, "Letting the guitar be my voice heals my soul."
Love
That's what
that.
I do
Love
now.
that.
My guitar is my
Now,
voice.
can you throw into the chat when your live streams are? Because we try to get
I sure
everybody to
can.
promote themselves.
Yeah,
Here
I
at
won't be on this Friday, but it's every Friday. I'll put that in the chat, and
Please
I'll put
do.
my
Please
website
do.
in there as well, if anybody's interested in the CD.
That's
Thanks
great.
so much for having me
Great.
tonight.
Thanks, Bunny. Great to see you as always. All right, next up is our very dear friend coming to us from yeah, I brought everything's down because I always forget. From Greenfield, Massachusetts. Let's hear it for Storm, everybody. Hi,
There
Storm.
you
Welcome.
go. You got it right.
Hey, look at that. Good to see you, my friend.
Nice to be here. Okay, so the first song is a bit heavy. The second song is a lot lighter, a lot quicker. But I wanted to do this one because we just went through the anniversary of Kent State and Haymarket riots on May 4th. A letter to Death. Hey, Mr. Death, you know you've got quite a following around here, what with the junkies, muggers, assassins, wars, and all. The Ku Klux Klan keeps you well provided for too, I suppose. But what I want to know is this. Did you celebrate with cake and candles when they dropped the bomb on Hiroshima? This is called Hey Sandy, and Sandy Sure was one of the 4 students that was killed at Kent State. And there were students killed at Kent State and Jackson State and Puerto Rico State. Hey Sandy, hey Sandy, why were you the one? All the years of growing up are wasted now and gone. Did you see them turn? Did you feel the burn of the bullets as they flew? Hey, Sandy, hey, Sandy, just what did you do? Hey, Sandy, hey, Sandy, just what did you do? Well, the sun was hot and the air was heavy as the marching men came by. And you ran to the door to watch them pass, and you asked the soldiers, why? And the sound of the steel and the black boot's heel was pounding in your head. And your freedom's past that have come at last with the blessings of the dead. Hey, Sandy, hey, Sandy, why were you the one? All the years of growing up are wasted now and gone. Did you see them turn? Did you feel the burn of the bullets as they flew? Hey, Sandy, hey, Sandy, just what did you do? Hey, Sandy, hey, Sandy, just what did you do? In the college square, they were standing there with the flag and with the drum. And the whispered word as the young ones stirred was, now at last they've come. And the air was still with the lonely thrill of now the hour is near. And the smell of sweat was better yet than the awful stench of fear. Hey, Sandy, hey, Sandy, why were you the one? All the years of growing up are wasted now and gone. Did you see them turn? Did you feel the burn of the bullets as they flew? Hey, Sandy, hey, Sandy, just what did you do? Hey, Sandy, hey, Sandy, just what did you do? Through the air, the shout as you all ran out was, why are these things done? And you stood and you stared, but no one cared for another campus bum. And your songs are dead, and the hymns instead were to the burning pyre. And the words of youth, like love and truth, just ashes in the fire. Hey, Sandy, hey, Sandy, Why were you the one? All the years of growing up are wasted now and gone. Did you see them turn? Did you feel the burn of the bullets as they flew? Hey, Sandy, hey, Sandy, just what did you do? Hey, Sandy, hey, Sandy, just what did you do? Did you throw the stone at the men alone with their bayonets fixed for hire? Did you doubt that they would? Say no one could? Did you scream when they opened fire? As the square ran red and your bloodstain spread and the darkness round you grew, through the fear and the pain, did you call the name of the man you never knew? Hey, Sandy, hey, Sandy, why were you the one? All the years of growing up are wasted now and gone. Did you see them turn? Did you feel the burn of the bullets as they flew? Hey, Sandy, hey, Sandy, just what did you do? Did you see them turn? Did you feel the burn of the bullets as they flew? Hey, Sandy, hey, Sandy, just what did you do? Hey, Sandy, hey, Sandy, just what did you do?
So powerful, Storm. Thank you for sharing that.
The poem was mine. The song is by Harvey Andrews.
All right. Do you have another
much,
one you want to
much
share?
much lighter note. Where did that go? Adrift. Even Steven's, excuse me, even Steve's hair in the granola is a connection, a true sign that another knows of my existence and cared enough to give me handfuls of homemade cereal to eat while walking on through the rain to somewhere else, to start anew perhaps or fail and fall down through San Francisco, back to drifting down the road, that much smarter, that much more tired than before. Little road and a stone to roll, little road and a stone to roll, little road and a stone to roll. Everybody needs a stone to roll. Everybody needs a fire inside. Everybody needs a dream to ride. Everybody with a growing soul. Everybody needs a stone to roll. Little road and a stone to roll. Little road and a stone to roll. Little road and a stone to roll. Everybody needs a stone to roll. Everybody needs some old loose shoes, and we could all use a little fine news. Everybody with a sheet to fold. Everybody needs a stone to roll. Little road and a stone to roll. Little road and a stone to roll. Little road and a stone to roll. Everybody needs a stone to roll. Everybody needs a Carole King tune. Everybody needs a little more room, 'cause everybody digs their own deep hole. Everybody needs a stone to roll. Little road and a stone to roll. Little road and a stone to roll. Little road and a stone to roll. Everybody needs a stone to roll. Everybody needs a fire inside. Everybody needs a dream to ride. Everybody with a growing soul. Everybody needs a stone to roll. Little road and a stone to roll. Little road and a stone to roll. Little road and a stone to roll. Everybody needs a stone to roll. Little road and a stone to roll. Little road and a stone to roll. Little road and a stone to roll. Everybody needs a stone to roll. Everybody needs a stone to roll.
Thank you, Storm. Really beautiful.
The poem was mine. The song is by John Stewart.
Thanks so much, Storm. Thanks for being here as always. All right, next up is going to be my very dear friend, Ronnie Stoltzberg, who I know has a wonderful, wonderful live stream on Sundays, both on Facebook and YouTube, but she's going to tell you all that, but she's going to play a lot. Man, she rocks the house, I'll tell you. All right, Ronnie, everybody. Let's hear it, Ronnie.
Thank you, Neil. This is one of mine. It's called Dancing in the Light. There's a line in the road, and I can't cross it. I know my place, but when I see your face, you make me smile. Everywhere I go, you're with me. If only I could hold you for a while. There's a message in your touch, I can feel it. It goes unsaid. Maybe I've read the meaning wrong. Lately, I can't help what I've been thinking. Things I haven't felt for so long. One thing I have learned is when you play with fire, someone will get burned. But I'm drawn to the game like a moth to a flame. I wanna dance in the light while I can. Sometimes I feel like I have loved you forever. You're in my soul, but I know that I can't hold you in my arms. 'Cause one thing always leads to another. Baby, I'll just hold you in my heart. I know there's one thing I have learned. When you play with fire, someone will like a moth to a flame. I wanna dance in the light while I can. Oh, let me dance in your light while I can.
Oh, that's beautiful, Ronnie. And
Thank you.
you know me, I love your original.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
And you got another one for us?
I do have another one. This one's a
Great.
cover from Dan Fogelberg, one of my favorite songs of his. It's called The Power of Gold.
The story is told of the power of gold, and its lure on the unsuspecting. It glitters and shines, it badgers and blinds, it constantly needs protecting. Balance the cost of the soul you've lost with the dreams you've lightly sold. Are you under the power of gold? The letters and calls got you climbing the walls. Everyone wants your favor. They beg to remind you of times left behind you, but you know the past is a loser. The face you're wearing looks different now, and your days run hard and cold. Are you under the power of gold? The power of gold. You're a creature of habit. You run like a rabbit, scared of a fear you can't name. Your own paranoia is looming before you, and nobody thinks that it's a game. Balance the cost of the soul you've lost with the dreams you lightly sold. Tell me you're free of the power of gold. The power of gold. The power of gold. Women are lovely, the wine is superb, but there's something about this song that disturbs you. The women are lovely, the wine is superb, but there's something about this song that disturbs you. The women are lovely, the wine is superb, but there's something about this song that disturbs you.
Oh, great.
Ronnie Salzberg, everybody. Thank you so much,
Thanks very much.
Ronnie. And please put your stream into our chat so everybody can be there Sundays. And I've been there, except for this past Sunday, I had to tell Ronnie I couldn't be there. But thank you so much, Ronnie Salzberg, everybody.
Thanks very
And
much.
next up, you think we were all music tonight, but we're not. Hang on one second. I got this, make this, oh boy. Wait a minute. The old computer
Jimmy
is,
needs to come off, needs to do his video.
what's that?
Jimmy needs to turn on his video so you can select him.
Oh, that's why. Okay, yeah, Jimmy, could you turn on your video, please? Thank you. I since I can't see the gallery view, I can't see that.
How's that?
Right, now he's there. Let's hear it for Jimmy Tingle, that world famous comedian. There he is, almost there. There he is, centered now. He's
Thank you.
He's on his iPhone.
Thanks, everybody.
And your bandwidth, I can tell right now, is kind of low, Jimmy. But
Sorry.
we can hear you.
Okay,
Jimmy-
great. You know what?
Jimmy, heal
How about if I
everybody.
just shut off my camera? How about if I shut off my camera and just do it just with audio? I'm in the dressing room of another open mic. So is that okay?
Well, you've got such a beautiful face. Why not see that? I'm like a Jewish mother.
All right. If you can see it, fine. All right. Thanks, everybody. Beautiful to be here tonight. I really appreciate the invitation, Neil. So I ride a bike for a few reasons, ladies and gentlemen. Good exercise, saves gas, free parking, but most of all, it keeps you young. And I take all the precautions. I have reflectors on the front and the back. I got lights in the front, lights on the back. I got lights in my wheels. I have a bell, ding, 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 ding. At night, I come down the middle of the street. I'm a cross between an ice cream truck and a Ferris wheel. I have a helmet with a light on it, just in case I accidentally drive down a shaft of a coal mine. Ding, 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 ding. Get out. You're killing the planet. Get the hell out. Ding, ding. But the bike, I love the bike, but the bike is all about self-propulsion. So it's very difficult to follow the rules because once you get that momentum going, it's really hard to stop. You know, it's hard to follow the rules. Stopping for the intersections, you got all this momentum going. It's really hard to stop and start up again. And when you get to the intersection, there's no cars coming and nobody's looking. You just want to coast through the intersection, even though technically you're supposed to stop and wait for the light to turn green. Stopping for a red light when no cars are coming, it goes against human nature because it defies the path of least resistance. It's like people who run the marathon. They don't stop for the lights. They just keep going, man. They're in the zone. It's like when you're in the shower, okay, and you have to pee. Even though you're naked and soaking wet, technically, you're supposed to get out of the shower, shut off the shower, get out, dry off, walk 4 feet to the toilet, pee, and then get back in the shower, turn on the water to the exact same temperature, and finish washing your hair. But the reason people run red lights is the same reason people pee in the shower. If you are in the shower, totally naked, soaking wet, enjoying every minute of that hot, glorious shower, and you have to pee, and nobody's looking, and no cars are coming, you're gonna pee in the shower. Now it's the same thing with going up on the sidewalk. People hate it when bikers go up on the sidewalk, and people get very upset. And I know it's a very intrusive thing, and I'm not saying it's a right. I'm just saying I occasionally. Now I have to pee. Okay, sorry, Neil. I'm not justifying this, but I'm just saying one time I'm driving down the street. I'm in Central Square, Cambridge. Green Street is blocked off, but the sidewalk is open. So I go up on the sidewalk and the high school band is crossing the sidewalk to get onto the bus. And I hit him with the bell. Ding, 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 ding. One of the kids yells out, "No bikes on the sidewalk." And it's embarrassing when the tuba player for the high school band has the moral high ground. "I'm sorry, brother. I apologize, but the road's blocked off. It's a roadblock. I don't care. No bikes on the sidewalk." Nice helmet, you loser. Like I said, riding a bike keeps you young. I haven't been called a loser by the tuba player in the high school band since high school. Anyway, that's one bit. You tell me when I'm getting close, Neil. All right, we're going to do a couple more. What's the other one? Oh, electing judges. Okay, it's all Clarence Thomas is in all this trouble right now because he apparently has taken some gifts from billionaires, right? But it's worse than Clarence Thomas. Half the states in this country elect judges. I thought judges were supposed to be, on the outside of the political system, not actually having campaign events. But they do. They have campaign events and they raise money. I always thought judges were supposed to be like umpires. They're calling balls and strikes. They're detached. They're a detached representative. They got to be honest brokers here. You can't have an umpire collecting money. Imagine going to the Red Sox game and the announcer says, "Welcome to Fenway Park. Behind the plate tonight, we have Billy Sullivan. Billy Sullivan is a lifelong resident of South Boston and a lifelong Red Sox fan. And Billy will be calling balls and strikes tonight So let's do this. Let's pass the hat in the grandstands and the bleacher, and please make a donation to Billy Sullivan. So the outcome of this game will reflect the values of the Boston Red Sox. The other thing I wanted to tell
Jimmy,
you about
that's great.
was the first. Is that too much? All right. That's
No,
fine.
no,
That's
I said
6
that's
minutes.
great.
Thank you
That's
both
great.
so much.
No, that's good. You got one more?
I always got something, but here's the thing. I don't want to take up any more time. Thank you so much, Neil, for having me. Thanks, everybody, for listening.
Jimmy, we always love having you. It's good to put a smile on our faces, and you always do, my friend. Even from the basement of somebody else, even from the basement of somebody else's open mic, Jimmy. We're an equal opportunity open mic here. You know that.
Listen, I'm not bragging, but I'm in Lawrence.
But enjoy
I'm not
it.
saying I'm better than anybody in JP. All I'm saying is I'm in Lawrence.
Enjoy it, Jimmy. Great to see you. See you next time, I hope.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Bye, my friend. All right. Next up is our dear friend Sue Sean. Hi, Sue. You are muted, and welcome.
There we go. Hi.
Good
How
to
are
see you,
you?
my dear.
Thank you. Good to be here. I hope my voice holds out. It's a little clogged up today. But anyway, we'll give it a try. I have a couple of moldy oldies. This one is real old, Stephen Foster old. So it's Hard Times Come Again No More by Stephen Foster. Let us pause in life's pleasures and count its many tears while we all sup sorrow with the poor. There's a song that will linger forever in our ears. Oh, hard times come again no more. It's the song, the sigh of the weary. Hard times come again no more. Many days you have lingered around my cabin door. Oh, hard times come again no more. While we seek mirth and beauty and music light and gay, there are frail forms fainting at the door. Though their voices are silent, their pleading looks will say, oh, hard times come again no more. It's the song, the sigh of the weary. Hard times come again no more. Many days you have lingered around my cabin door. Oh, hard times come again no more. There's a pale drooping maiden who toils her life away with a worn heart whose better days are o'er. Though her voice would be merry, it's sighing all the day. Oh, hard times come again no more. It's the song, the sigh of the weary. Hard times come again no more. Many days you have lingered around my cabin door. Oh, hard times come again no more. It's a sigh that is wafted across the troubled wave. It's a wail that is heard upon the shore. It's a dirge that is murmured around the lowly grave. Oh, hard times come again no more. It's the song, the sigh of the weary. Hard times come again no more. Many days you have lingered around my cabin door. Oh, hard times come again no more. Oh, hard times come again no more.
Oh, nice.
Nice, Sue. Great
Thank
one.
you.
Got right
Thank
through it.
you. Thank you.
Nice job.
Great job. Do you have another
Thank you.
one?
I do. It's slightly newer. It's probably from the 70s or 80s. I think this was done by Richard and Mimi Farina, but I'm not sure. And Mimi Farina is Joan Baez's sister. I think she's still with us, but Richard Farina died in a motorcycle accident many years ago. And this song is called The Dove. The dove, she is a pretty bird. She sings as she flies. She brings us glad tidings and tells us no lies. She drinks the spring water for to make her voice clear when her nest she is building and summer is near. Come all you young fellows, take warning by me. Don't go for a soldier, don't join no army. For the dove, she will leave you, the raven will come, and death will come marching to the beat of the drum. Come all you pretty fair maids, come walk in the sun, and don't let your young man ever carry a gun. For the gun, it will scare her, and she'll fly away, and then there'll be weeping by night and by day. The dove, she is a pretty bird. Sorry. She sings as she flies. She brings us glad tidings and tells us no lies. She drinks the spring water for to make her voice clear when her nest she is building and summer is near.
Oh, nice.
Thank you. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much, Sue. You made it through both songs. You did a great job.
Thanks a lot. Thanks so much.
And-
So good for my ego.
Thank you so
Even though
much.
my voice cracked.
There we go. Well, wait till
Thanks
you
a
hear
lot.
it mine if you stay that long. I don't suggest it either. All right. Well,
Thanks a lot.
next up is going to be our very, very dear friend and the co-founder of the Musicians for the Greater Good, Ron Israel, and Fern is sitting right next to him. Hi, Fern. Great to see you both. Ron, welcome. And we'll do a sound check with you, Ron.
Yeah,
Yeah, you need to get closer or up your
hear my
thing even
voice?
for me.
Your guitar is really loud and your voice is very soft.
my guitar is loud. Really?
Yes, it's distorting.
Yeah. See, my guitar is not going.
Can't hear anything.
Yeah, your guitar. I don't know how you're set up there, Ron, but the guitar is really overpowering, and we can barely hear your voice.
Okay. Guitar lower now.
Guitar is lower now, but your voice is also still very, very soft.
Oh, hang on.
Oh, that's better.
Voice louder now.
Yep.
Guitar.
Yep.
softer now?
That's sounding pretty good. Yep.
Okay. Since Neil signaled oy vey before I started, I'm only going to do one song so we can get out of here. It's a new song called The Perfect Muffin. My sweetheart made a muffin just for me. She put love potion in her recipe. It put me in a state of ecstasy. My sweetheart made a muffin just for me. I gave a piece to my friend Joe. He said, ain't bad as far as muffins go. He added some sparkles, made the muffin glow. And Joe, he smiled and he said, hey, what do you know? What do you know, Joe? Joe dropped crumbs on the floor. A pigeon ate them and screamed for more. But none was left. The pigeon was bereft. And Joe, the big schmo, went out the door. My sweetheart made a muffin just for me. She put love potion in the recipe, and it put me in a state of ecstasy. My sweetheart made a muffin just for me. Now Jim, the big investor, drove up in his car. He tasted the muffin and said it's gonna go far. Find the cook, seize the pan, ask her how that old muffin got planned. No one's taken my recipe. You can do whatever you want with me. It ain't made with private equity. It's a sweetheart muffin just from me. I made that muffin for my lover boy. I see it makes him jump for joy. That's enough. Who needs more? It's what I made my muffin for.
Great song.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Great. Was lovely and perfect. And are you sure you don't want to do another song? Because
I'm going to pass it on to you, Neil.
Oh, thanks so much. Oh my goodness, you definitely don't want to do that. And I guess I thank you all both here and on YouTube for staying as long as you have. And it's been just a wonderful night. And for those who weren't here earlier, when I said my hellos and my greetings to all, I do want to wish all of you who it so applies a very, very happy and wonderful Mother's Day this weekend, and just enjoy your life, which is something I do every single day I wake up. Every day is a great day. This past weekend, I had the great honor of going to see somebody that's featured for us live at vROM when we were live, Tret Fury, at a beautiful, beautiful house concert in Sharon, Massachusetts. And she closed with this song, and I'm going to do it a cappella because, as I mentioned to a couple of you, I had some minor surgery on my hand today, so I can't play anything. But then again, I can't play anything anyway. This song is a song that Tret did as an encore, and this is a sing-along, and almost everything Tret does is all from her heart. But it's also got that, Ron would probably appreciate this social justice piece to it as well. And it's called Freedom. Let's see if I can take one quick swig of this. And if you like on YouTube, I can shut it off first so you don't have to throw tomatoes at me. But I know Janet's going to be watching it tomorrow and everybody else. Carry freedom in your heart, carry justice as a goal, carry love in every fiber of the fabric of your soul. Carry freedom in your heart, carry justice as a goal, carry love in every fiber of the fabric of your soul. I can do it a second time. Carry freedom in your heart, carry justice as a goal, carry love in every fiber of the fabric of your soul. Carry freedom in your heart, carry justice as a goal, carry love in every fiber of the fabric of your soul. when your seams when your seams are tearing and your sleeves are threadbare and your shoes you're wearing from the road, when your spirit's too thin and your heart too heavy, remember that all we've been told. Carry freedom in your heart, carry justice in your goal, carry love in every fiber of the fabric of your soul. Carry freedom in your heart, carry justice as a goal, carry love in every fiber in the fabric of your soul. When the world seems shredded and our battles stitched up and the fighting nothing more than show. Oh, when we're fuel fracked and our lives hijacked, remember all that we've been told. Carry freedom in your heart, carry justice as a goal, carry the love in every fiber of the fabric of your soul. Carry freedom in your heart, carry justice as a goal, carry love in every fiber of the fabric of your soul. Still our lives aren't equal, it's just another sequel to a tragic tale that we've been sold. When we can't get married and I can't be buried by the one I've pledged forevermore. Carry freedom in your heart, carry justice as a goal, carry love in every fiber of the fabric of your soul. Carry freedom in your heart, carry justice as a goal, carry love in every fiber of the fabric of your soul. Carry freedom in your heart, carry justice as a goal, carry love in every fiber of the fabric of your soul. Carry freedom in your heart, carry justice as a goal, carry love in every fiber of the fabric of your soul. Thank you very much.
Oh yeah. Sing it, Neil.
Thank you so much. That was by Ted Fury, and she's still doing tours. She'll be up in Algonquin, Maine this Friday, if you're close to that. And she does a wonderful show, and I had a choice between seeing her and Sloan Wainwright at the same time at the Linden Tree Coffee House, but I missed that thanks to Sue. She told me on Saturday, but it was a great show. It was just beautiful. So thank you, everybody, for coming. Our next rub is going to be on 5/22 of this year. And I want to thank everybody over on YouTube. And I am going to stop the stream now. So good night to everybody on YouTube. Say good night to everybody on YouTube. And so